Hello, and welcome to the Vulgar Observer. I'm one of your hosts, Sidewinder, aka... No, wait. No, it's the other way around. It's the other way, right? Leo, aka...
Oh, you don't have
Sidewinder.
to...
This is a great start.
Leo,
stop.
And edit.
We are flying right now.
Sidewinder here. Welcome. To my left, or right, sorry, as always.
Bill Bry Baggins and Frojo Baggins over there.
Thanks for coming by, Brian.
Yeah, I was workshopping that. It didn't turn out well.
Didn't really land.
Great. And then returning, one of our returning hosts. We're no longer in the missing host formation.
What's up?
Holy shit, you can hear him.
Oh shit, I gotta turn him down. Great. Welcome back from 1995.
It's the illest, most villainous,
I can say that
Phyllis,
wearing a grandma blanket.
realist.
What's your name
Only
again?
you know. You know me. Johnny B. Bad. Juan.
Welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very legal.
Took a little
And then
hiatus last time.
yeah,
Took a little break.
Did you do anything fun or
What?
just had shit to do?
Yeah, just like taking a nap. Like fuck those guys. I'm going to sleep.
We called it.
Fuck
Stay
Joey.
asleep.
I knew it, yeah.
Fuck
So
Leo.
sleepy.
Fuck Brian.
Fuck you guys. All right. And then last but not least,
The one and only Ski Genius.
Frojo.
AKA not Frojo Baggins.
not Frojo Baggins. All right, well, guys, thanks for gathering today. So a lot of awesome stuff happening right now. So we're just gonna jump right into it. Big news for me. I know, like when it happened, I was like, I think I text everybody right away. I was like, dude, look at this. This is awesome. It was what we've been waiting for, I think.
Is that what that presidential text was about?
Oh no, the presidential alert. No, that wasn't me.
If it was, he'd be a lot cooler to me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not as cool as our current president. I'm sorry. Can't be. I can't get up
Respect our
there.
president.
But I digress. Yeah, the Mandalorian, man. It looks pretty awesome. And the only thing I've seen is
Oh,
a
man.
screenshot.
Yeah. It's not even a screenshot. It's concept art
Yeah.
of what the character could possibly look like, maybe.
Yeah.
And it was huge.
This is about
People
all the
also
things
nuts.
like in the Force, right?
Yeah. It's about
It's
Force
specifically
users.
about midichlorians.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they're called. Nah.
Everybody keeps saying the Mandalorian. It's the midichlorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be really upset when they find out that they've been pronouncing it wrong. Lucasfilm couldn't go back on it. Some intern put in a typo, and now it's out there.
I mean, that's what
Shit.
George Lucas wanted to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with 7, 8,
It's true.
9. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
but
true.
That would make it way more interesting if they put that in TV form.
I don't know if anything makes that more interesting.
I was just being
They
sarcastic.
put it in a furnace and burned it.
I'm sitting here trying to like
And
get
then killed it.
excited about this show. So I'm looking up. I just typed in the Mandalorian. Apparently, one photo got snapped and leaked out, and it's just the most typical Star Wars shit you've ever seen.
No.
It's two stormtroopers just standing there.
Hey, I'll take it. But they're
Oh,
first
is it?
order stormtroopers, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude, that's awesome.
Are
Dude,
they
I don't know how
are
you
they
can
fir-
tell the difference. They're
but-
wearing white.
Wait, can you see them from the front or the back?
The front.
They don't have their
They
helmets
don't have
on.
their helmets on.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I can tell by the
Okay,
armor.
let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
this.
Joey's our expert Star Wars. Star Wars.
Oh, these are classic
Sherlock
stormtroopers.
Holmes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, those are Imperial stormtroopers.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
So but that
I
leads
know-
into kind of like what the premise of the show is going to be, because it's taking place after Jedi,
I
Right.
do.
leading, which would also give us a peek into the rise of the First Order, which is supposed to be some of the show too.
I do like that it looks to be going back to a desert planet.
Yeah, we don't have enough of those.
Like everything in the far, what is it? The distant past or whatever the screen crawl says.
Yeah,
Far away.
galaxy far away.
Yeah. Which I always assume is
It's
just,
in my shirt.
I assume it's back in time.
Just reading the shirt.
They didn't have water and trees back in the day. So.
It did. Why can't we go back to Oth Gunga? Why do we gotta keep going back to Tunisia? Why can't we? Nobody give the Gungans no love.
I don't think I'm gonna be excited about this until, a month out
First
when you
trailer.
see a trailer and
Yeah.
like who the
it's
actors
just-
in it are.
Yeah.
Boba Fett and his friends chilling, or
Well, no. So the basic premise of it is a lone gunfighter making his way through the galaxy. So as a guy
Boba
that
Fett.
grew up, but no, it's
Boba
not.
Fett.
It's not Boba Fett. It's,
No, I already know.
It's a guy
I
who.
know what's gonna. Baba instead of Boba.
Boba Fett.
No, I know what's gonna happen. It's going to tie back into the Han Solo movie where they showed your boy, Darth Maul.
Spoiler.
We already
to a
went over
spice.
this,
Well-
come on. Where
it could
he-
possibly.
Where he had taken over the planet and then he is gone
Hmm.
because Obi-Wan kills him again.
Spoiler.
Yo, fuck spoilers. I read Wikipedias for every movie I go see. I don't want to be surprised. I want to know.
You've never seen any of the movies. Just read the Wikipedia.
And it's just gonna be him in like the planets in not distress. Like it's doesn't have a leader anymore, and it's become a warlike
Mandalore.
culture. So, and he's just going out, and he's a gun for hire, and that's what it's gonna be. It's just Han Solo and cool armor,
Yeah.
I think.
or Boba Fett.
I think it's going to be markedly different from that. I think we'll end up seeing something that is going to be much more different and much more like a Western
Yeah.
than anything else. I mean, they started off the description, like the official description, a lone gunfighter. That is already
Right.
like, this will be a Western. This is your Clint Eastwood. This is your man with no name character.
Right.
So we're not going to know much about him, and we're going to learn probably over the years more about who this guy is. And it's kind of a redemption for like people's criticism of Boba Fett probably being overrated. Like, this is a more fleshed out, legitimized version of Boba Fett, maybe. And I really fucking hope it's Pedro Pascal, because they keep talking about it, and like his people have denied it. But like what they say in Hollywood is a lot of time denying it means shit.
Right.
And if his
Yeah.
name is attached to it, there's probably a good chance that he's being talked to about it. And Jesus Christ, if it's him, that is the most perfect casting.
Yeah.
He's such a badass. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, it sounds really good. Like I think it's exciting because it's it comes off the heels of like Bob Iger saying that they're gonna slow down a little bit with Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy's getting signed on again for a couple more years or whatever, and I think it's a good time for them to put out something like that because it's something new, something original, something that people have never seen before, but
Yeah.
still something that people always wanted.
Yeah, because we
Like-
never really dove
Yeah.
deep into the Mandalorians. I mean,
No.
we get
Right.
bits and pieces of them, like in Clone Wars, and we get bits and pieces of them in Rebels. But like to really dive in and to see them also in the time period is going to be really interesting. That time
Right.
period that we still don't really know a lot about what is being going on between Jedi and Force Awakens. So,
Okay, so
yeah.
to talk about it, I've also heard that it's potentially going to have a live-action character from is it Rebels? Is that Ezra's?
Ezra is from Rebels, yeah.
Yeah, but isn't there a Mandalorian chick?
So yeah, they what
they're
the hell's her name? I can't
Rumors.
remember. Bo-Katan.
Yeah, they're
Bo-Katan.
gonna bring her into it at some point or something.
Yeah.
It's all speculation. And then the other thing, what we were all wanting was the Old Republic, not this Western shit.
Right. I really want Old Republic, but I'm also just into this because like what you were kind of like joking about earlier is true though, because like we focus so much on Jedi and dark side and stuff like that. It's good to kind of pull away from that and look at the underworld for
Right.
gangsters and mob bosses and
From
assassins
Justice League?
and yeah,
Dark side?
dark side.
Oh.
But yeah, to get to look at like the criminal underworld in a more maybe realistic kind of view of it's still going to be kid friendly. There's not going to be anybody dropping F-bombs. You're not going to see people fucking.
Sorry.
Disney streaming service.
Could you imagine what Ashoka does with those head noodles?
Yeah.
Sure.
I wanted to try to say no, but I'm like, yeah, I've imagined it.
yeah, I've thought about it. Nice.
Slap me around.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's exciting. John Favreau's directing, and
Yeah, the other talent lined up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the
Fuck.
directors they have.
Jesus Christ.
The first director is going to be the one and only Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
That's freaking amazing.
About fucking time.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, name a couple others because I can't remember. But I do remember hearing them. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
well, Bryce Dallas Howard is
yeah,
Ron Howard's daughter.
Howard's daughter.
Yeah, so she's one of them, and then Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah,
He's gonna
yeah.
bring some New Zealand shit to one of those.
yeah.
He's gonna
So-
be. They say that they're both. The rumor is that they're also going to star in
Oh yeah.
the show as
Oh,
well.
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Not
because-
Dave Filoni.
Not Dave. No,
Yeah.
doubtful. Unless he's the voice of something, because he was the
No,
voice of
it's
Chopper
true, yeah.
for like
Maybe
3
the-
years, and then didn't tell anybody until the last episode. By the
Yeah.
way, I've been the voice of Chopper for
Yeah.
3 years.
Benedict Cumberbatch is gonna be a stormtrooper, and like we can put everyone in a helmet and say they were there.
You could bring what's his name, James Bond back as a
Oh, yeah,
he was
stormtrooper.
in there.
Give him his own standalone
Daniel Craig.
episode, The Life of a Stormtrooper. It's Daniel Craig putting on the helmet.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's
Pierce-
awesome, man.
Pierce Brosnan. That'd be cool too.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, they could have anybody. It's hopefully it'll be on for a long time. But yeah, so it's gonna be part of the Disney streaming service, which is really
Mhm.
cool. So yeah, I mean that's really exciting.
Maybe this is how they fix the Guardians of the Galaxy now that Gun's gone. They just have a crossover event in The Mandalorian.
Well, coincidentally, that's a good segue into our next topic, right?
Yeah, James Gunn to
James
DC.
Yeah, James Gunn,
Signed, sealed, delivered. Let's
Which-
go.
which we predicted would happen,
Right.
and it happened. I guess it's official now, right?
So
You
we
said-
broke
It is,
news.
it-
So
yeah.
we got the poor man's Galaxy of the Guardians with Suicide Squad.
I'm
Poor
waiting for
guy.
Galaxy of the Guardians still.
Galaxy of the
Galaxy
Guardians.
I'm pumped for it.
Jeez Louise. Bautista's gonna go over there.
But yeah, James Gunn, Suicide Squad 2, right? That's what
Yeah,
he's directing.
Suicide Squad 2. The guy that was originally attached to it, he got bounced, and the rumor is that he got bounced because the idea that he pitched was like almost exactly, and like several news outlets say the same thing from different sources, but it was like almost exactly what is already being filmed for Birds of Prey. So they pushed him to the side. It's not like they really went after Gunn first. It was just like this guy had his idea, and they were like, "We're already making that movie, and Gunn's available. So what do you got? All right, join
Oh,
the team."
nice.
Yeah, but wasn't this movie already supposed to be like in production at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he's rewriting it, and it's just gonna be. I don't know. They just need to focus on their heroes. Why do they care so much about their
What?
side villains?
Fuck right now.
Well, yeah, I
Joker
think
movie on top of another Joker movie already. Like,
I don't know. I don't think it's all that bad. I think if there is
I-
as much trouble as they have with their cinematic universe, if there's one thing that DC does well, it's telling different stories for the same characters, kind of thing, and they're all distinctly different, and nobody gets confused. So I can watch the the DC animated movies and not
Yeah,
cross
that's
them up with what's happening in comics or anything like that. And even in the animated movies, like they have some that are part of the same universe, and then they have some that are distinctly part of different universes, but it never crosses them
DC
up.
just kills it with animated movies
Yeah.
compared to Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
And they're all standalone on their own movies. They don't really intertwine or connect.
But there's some of the Justice League ones, but for the most part, you're right. That they're mostly standalone movies.
I
And
think
then there's,
DC
like-
can replicate that with their live action movies, but they keep messing up.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
agree.
a clusterfuck on what's going on.
No,
So,
I agree.
What's his name? Joaquin Phoenix looks pretty cool as the Joker, but what's that going to add on to the rest of the universe?
Yeah.
Just one movie at a time.
I think it just.
Who's up after Joker? Two-Face
I think they put
goes to
them,
college.
they put themselves in a corner in a way because they hired James Gunn, big time director, and then he had this vision, and then they were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're all about that, yeah." And then it was something that people were like, not the audience wasn't really totally bought. Not everyone was bought into.
Yeah.
You know, got to be honest. You know, like I like the movies. I mean, they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think for what they are, but I don't know.
Here's a mind fuck. And Brian, you'll appreciate this because this is total tin hat and it's just out of character for me. But I think you'll enjoy it. What if they are like to Juan's point? How you're doing one Joker movie? How you're gonna have like two Jokers right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if they are building up to the next event, and we don't even see it coming, and it's the 3 Jokers in a cinematic form, and it encompasses 3 Jokers, and we think it's Darkseid, and here it comes to like the 3 Jokers.
That's the article you sent me, right?
Yeah, because
Okay,
they're doing it in the comic book
Comics,
universe.
yeah.
It's
Nice.
like,
So-
Yeah.
what if they're replicating that in the films?
I want to bring
Kind of
up
cool.
from May of 2018, so 5 months ago.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Tell dates.
James Gunn talking straight up trash to Jared Leto on Twitter. Like saying that he's questioning if Jared Leto starts at age 18 for girls.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So there is no chance Jared Leto's in Joker anymore.
Oh yeah.
Like James Gunn
Not
will
Suicide
not
Squad
be,
for sure.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
won't be any part because
I think they've actually said that before, though, that he wasn't going to be in another Suicide Squad movie.
Because apparently, so someone said, hey, Jared Leto, now that you've slid into the DMs of every female model age 18 to 25, what would you say your success rate is? James Gunn, he starts at 18.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jimmy.
And that's why he was fired.
But, I mean, if DC takes a chance on him, that's because they're struggling and they need someone that's
Yeah, they don't
actually
care.
a creative and can put together
They're freaking coming
a
up
vision.
Weinstein right now too, but
I missed that. I didn't hear
I
it.
didn't hear it either.
But yeah, I mean, they're just hoping he's still got a little bit of magic in him. Other than that, what did James Gunn do? I don't know.
He did Super. I hadn't seen any of his other movies. I know the last one I think that he did before this one was Super with like Rainn Wilson as a bootleg superhero.
He was he was a horror film director,
Right.
and I think he did.
He was a trauma guy, right? He did.
Well, he like I think he like not intern, but he was like he started with them somehow as a. Here, let's see. Here we go. Slither. That's the movie I was
Scooby
thinking of.
Doo. Oh,
Did he
bro.
really?
Yeah, Slither, Super.
Slither was kind of weird.
Oh, Dawn of the Dead. Duh.
Oh, movie 43.
That's a great movie.
Which one?
The remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, the Dawn. Okay.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the one from the 70s.
Yeah,
No. I'm thinking of the one because Zack Snyder did the first new one. Remember?
That's the one where they took
No.
the bus through the crowd, right?
No. It's
I
James
think
Gunn.
so.
It's James
Was
Gunn.
it?
Yeah, it's
I
James
thought
Gunn.
Snyder did one
No.
where it was
He
the
did
one in the mall.
No, it's James Gunn.
Really?
He did 300 and Sucker Punch.
What do you do on 300?
He directed it. Not James Gunn. Zack Snyder.
Oh, Zack
Snyder
Snyder.
directed
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was
yeah.
confused by.
Yeah, so he did Scooby Doo. So
300 is what landed him Superman, and then he blew it.
I heard Sucker Punch was good. I just haven't seen it.
Nah, just
Yeah.
good action, not a good story.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
I
heard,
think
yeah.
that was a
Visually, it
terrible
was
story,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good upskirts. And,
Good
oh, that's offensive.
Nice. Well, on that.
Sorry, Eunice.
But
Sorry,
no, yeah.
Zach.
So that's exciting. I think it's good. Regardless of, whatever.
So we were both right. Zack Snyder directed Dawn of the Dead, written by James Gunn.
Oh, there he goes.
That's
Okay,
what I
so I was wrong.
I'm
yeah.
like, there's no way. I'm like, that's his first big movie.
Is
I
that the
thought.
one with like the battle bus truck and they
Yes.
like they're
Yeah,
running
yeah.
chainsaws on the outside?
Yeah,
They're in like the mall and they have to get out and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That was a cool
Remake,
movie.
yeah. So yeah, that's big news. So let's move on to our main topic for the night. TV movies. TV. It could be TV movies, whatever.
Hallmark movies if you like them.
Yeah.
What's a good TV movie? The one about
It's an oxymoron.
no, like on Lifetime.
What was a great TV movie that ties into what we like? The Thor Hulk movie was a TV movie at one point. So the Lou Ferrigno like old school movie.
Dude, how old do you think I am?
I didn't even know that existed.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't
Oh
know
my
that.
God.
Child, bro.
That's I'm showing my age for sure then, man. Like the old school nerd here.
Big time.
Anyway, so yeah, man.
Are you like actively going out and watching comic book shit from 40 years ago?
No, man. It's growing up,
You just
man.
know it, dude.
Just remember that. No.
Replays on Channel 26.
Exactly. So yeah, TV.
TV.
What's going on with TV? What's going on? So 2018, going into 2019, got some new TV shows coming out.
Daredevil. Can't wait for Daredevil.
Yeah. So
It's
we'll
the
start
only
with
show
there.
I looked
Juan,
up. That's
Let's
why I
start
jumped
there.
in.
Yeah, go.
I didn't
go,
want you
Juan.
guys to take it from me.
All right, so
Why
why
don't
are
you
you
look
looking
forward
forward
to
to it?
blur
I look
us off
forward
there.
to it because I haven't watched season 2 yet, so I wonder what gap I'm gonna.
He's halfway
That's what I'm
through his
watching.
second run of Jessica Jones too.
Yeah, Jessica Jones was sick. I love that show.
The first one was good. I didn't watch the second one,
But
second
excited for
series.
that. See where he goes. If he's gonna go with the nuns, that story. See if he think what's his name, Kingpin comes back,
No.
starts fucking shit up. I think he hires some dude to play him, right? Play Daredevil.
Bullseye.
Yeah, Bullseye.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
The guy that plays him officially said it at New York Comic Con
Yeah.
this past weekend.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Spoiled it. Which is how I knew about it. And then another show, which I haven't watched yet, but started I guess like another week, which I'm gonna try and see how it plays out. But I don't think it's gonna be that great because it's on NBC. Is Manifest.
Oh, I had that on my list.
Oh,
Ooh.
Manifest.
Good thing I went first.
What is it? What's the premise?
So it's about a flight that flies through some heavy turbulence and lands at an airport 10 years later,
Yeah,
or
it's something-
15 years
it's
later,
something-
something like
There's a time gap.
that. Yeah.
So they're in the plane, nothing changes for them,
Right.
and they land on the ground, and they're like, the air marshals, you've been missing for so and so years. So it looks. Sorry to interrupt you, Juan, but it looks like
No,
it's gonna
take it
be
away,
like how Lost was.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds similar.
I was
to
just gonna
Lost.
say, it was like it sounds like Lost.
But it does look kind of cool. It kind of, the commercials hooked me for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's by NBC, so I don't know how great it'll be.
Yeah, they know how to start.
Who are
shows
the-
off,
If you
so-
know how to get you, then
Any known actors, big name actors in there?
no, I don't
No,
think so.
no one comes to mind.
No, I can't think of any.
So Manifest.
Yeah, Manifest.
sounds cool.
It
Looks
does
pretty-
look
looks
kind of
like-
cool. I don't know. It. It's just gonna be Lost. It's gonna be fucked up. Like it's gonna be disappointing. I know.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I've seen NBC trailers and they're pretty addicting. Have you ever seen what's that show called?
Heroes.
Heroes.
I mean,
and then
Friends?
also
They
This
made
Is
that
Us.
look really
Friends
epic.
was
Every
pretty good.
every trailer of This Is Us, I'm
Yep.
like, I want to watch that.
No,
Just want to
I've
watch it and cry and eat ice
Cry.
cream.
I've
Yes.
watched. Juan and I, when we were in preseason, watched the episode after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. How's that big girl get so much? So much dick, bro.
We watched that episode, and I've seen like 2 others. I don't understand how a family can have that much fucking drama. They
I
should
know.
just move away from each
It's
other.
without the biracial couples. That's why that show.
That's why.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Like my mom said, if she's white or Mexican, she'd be okay. But if she's black, I don't think so because she won't be able to know how to cook the foods you like. I was like, what? That's why the foods.
In breaking news, Juan's mom has been fired from Marvel Studios and will no longer direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Juan has been fired from his job because of what his mom said. Of what he said his mom said on the podcast.
It was a bit. It was a bit.
It's a joke. It's a prank. It's a prank.
Jokes are supposed to be inappropriate,
We're supposed to make you feel bad, huh?
and the
Yeah.
truth also hurts. So, no. Just joke.
Juan, your deadpan's killing it tonight. All right, Joey, you up next?
Yeah, I am also very excited for The Mandalorian, but that doesn't come out for a long time. Game of Thrones doesn't come out for a long time, but I'm very excited
I
about
said
it.
we
Said
weren't
this
going to
fall.
talk about
I
it.
know, Dad, shit.
This fall.
What I'm really excited about that is coming out now is out now. It just started this past weekend, and I will watch it soon. Is Star Wars Resistance.
Oh yeah.
New Star Wars is always an interesting thing, even if this is geared toward a younger audience. It's still Filoni project, so first season might be light, and then the second season is probably gonna really start to dig deep. And
Yeah.
I'm hearing good things about the cast that's being put into it, and obviously they're putting a lot of stock into it. Oscar Isaac is Poe Dameron, reprising his role. Gwendolyn Christie will come back as Captain Phasma in a kid show. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm really looking forward to that show. I'm still constantly impressed at how good Dragon Ball Super is as well. That has been very, very, very good. And there have been some slowdown episodes here and there, but the last like big story arc that they had with Zamasu was one of the best story arcs I think I've ever seen in anything Dragon Ball. So I'm excited to keep watching Super.
Yeah, and their shoes are fucking fire.
Yeah, except they made like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Is that animated?
Yeah, it is animated.
It's kind of
Yeah.
got like a 2D vibe.
Yeah, it's got like a cell shading
Yeah.
animation
Like
style.
Mega Man 2D or
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
side scroller.
Yeah,
But
it's
the-
a side scrolling.
The other reason why
TV show.
it's really intriguing to go back on like even the Mandalorian thing too is that it is happening like months or maybe a year or something before the Force Awakens. So it is happening right then and there, and you're getting to learn new things about the Resistance and the First Order.
I hate to bring this up, but if those stories were so important, wouldn't they have just put them in the movie?
No, because they didn't think about it. Because it was
It's
like
not
we
a part of the saga.
We talked about it on a previous episode, but basically, they hire JJ, and he's running and gunning because he's got a timeline to meet, and everything they're like, we'll figure it out later, and that's basically what they're doing now.
Well, yeah, not only that, but it's like, but the movies are meant to be like the saga story of like the Skywalkers, right? So that's why like all this other stuff you're just seeing,
So this stuff, like
Yeah.
like the other animated series, is like more world building, which is always a plus. for
So
Star
that means
Wars.
Episode 9's not happening then, huh? Because there's no Skywalker.
Oh, maybe there is. Maybe there is.
I'm pretty sure Episode 9's happening.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they
sure.
should
It's gonna
cancel
come
it.
out in a year.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the
Yeah,
chance to
just
cancel
cancel
Solo,
it.
they didn't cancel it, so I don't think they're gonna cancel anything.
They should have canceled Solo.
They should have pushed it back. Is what they should have done.
Uh,
Bob Iger, but at least Bob Iger like owned up to his shit a couple weeks ago and was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah, he did.
that was my call." And he came out in the Hollywood Reporter was like, "We didn't move it back because I didn't want to move it back. That was on me."
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, TV stuff.
Yeah,
Great.
TV. No,
Oh,
yeah,
so
no. Early reviews for that show have
Yeah.
been pretty positive. I think a lot of
Yeah.
hardcore fans were like, complaining because it was a kiddie show and whatever. But somebody made a good point. I forgot where. I apologize if I'm. What is it called when you like plagiarize somebody? Plagiarize.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a word.
Plagiarize. Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's a
yeah,
good
sure.
word. Plagiarize is a good word for plagiarism.
Yeah. So they were like,
I mean, you could just steal their idea.
yeah, or can just steal it. Yeah. Steal that idea.
When you gank their shit.
Kick their shit.
It has Bobby Moynihan and Donald Faison as recurring characters in the show.
Turk?
Yeah, they're massive Star Wars fans, so they're both in the show as
Wow.
recurring
Oh yeah,
characters.
yeah. They
and,
had a
and
yeah.
Donald Faison's character is named Hype Faison.
Now,
He already had his fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
now that we're talking about TV, I just want to go watch Scrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
or The Office.
The Office.
Shout out to The Office viewers.
All right. Well, is that all for your TV?
That's it.
I mean,
there's TV.
There's got to be more.
No, that's really
God.
it. Because right now I'm it's also My Hero Academia, which is also stay the
Yeah.
course.
What-
so it's
what's
good.
that show about again?
Huh?
Yeah, what's it
Yeah,
about
My
again?
Hero Academia. That's a different one. The movie came out. It was awesome. It made more money than Predator. It was great.
For me, it's Discovery, Star Trek Discovery. They put out a trailer. I know you guys aren't into Star Trek.
What
but-
season is
Here's
it?
the thing. I would
Part 2. It's season 2. Season 2. It's like in the past it was all like episodic, but now it's one season, one arc. But trailer came out New York Comic Con.
No.
A lot more familiar imagery from like the original series and beyond. So it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks very action orientated, but I think that's kind of where the series is going. But get some not surprise because they show you in the trailer, but if you watch the trailer, you see Spock. The new Spock is in
Yeah,
there. So
I'd seen that.
Doesn't he have a beard?
yeah, he's got a beard. He's got long hair.
Here's
weird.
my
Be
thing.
Spock.
So he's been away for a while. That's
My
the-
thing with
yeah.
that show, I would love to watch it.
Yeah, but
I can't because they fucking have a stranglehold over it, and that
Yeah.
pisses me off. I would really like to watch that show.
How do you watch it? On CBS?
Sure.
CBS All Access.
All
yeah.
access.
Do you pay for that?
Yeah, I have.
Broadcast
Yeah.
streaming
I have, yeah.
service with nothing else on it.
Yeah.
It's NCIS New Orleans, like Juan likes to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can go through
No,
technological
I like
meet.
the one with LL Cool J. Whatever that one is.
Just put it on Netflix when the season is over.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel-
it's on the
I'll watch
Netflix
it
in
now.
UK, and I'm sorry, in Europe, and
And,
I was in Germany.
Internationally, you can.
Oh, yeah.
I was in
that's-
Germany recently, and I got to watch it again, so it was awesome.
That's the
Ooh,
same
fancy.
thing with
On Netflix.
You can watch on Netflix in China, but you can't watch on Netflix here.
the
yeah,
DC streaming service isn't in Australia, so it's just on Netflix.
yeah,
Play like Titans and stuff like that
Yeah.
are on Netflix.
right,
so.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but it's interesting you bring that up because that all the fans, a lot of the hardcore fans, they have a huge issue with that, and they haven't even, a lot of them haven't even watched it because they're like, I'm not gonna pay. I think it's like $7 a month.
You're not gonna watch anything else on that goddamn streaming service.
That's true. It's true.
What am I gonna watch? Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, Deborah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Romano.
Yeah. No, it's true. You know, like, I mean, they have a couple of new shows coming out on there, but yeah, I mean, it's a tough sell for them right now. But they announced like a new Picard TV show.
I thought you were gonna say Magnum PI.
Actually, I don't think the Picard one is a TV show. I think it's like a miniseries, a TV movie, if you will.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
And they're gonna have some other stuff too. So if anything, it's good because they
But if it's
reinvigorated the Star Trek fandom and like
if it's
the
successful, could they pick it up into like a longer running series like they did with Battlestar Galactica?
I don't know, maybe possibly.
think
I think it's
Patrick-
gonna be a
Is
series.
Patrick Stewart going to be involved?
Yeah, that's how they made the announcement. He came out unannounced and he was like,
in
is
a
it
wheelchair?
an announcement or unannounced?
no, it was announced. Yeah, they were at the Star Trek Las Vegas. He came out and he was like, "Oh, I love everybody, and
He's
that's
like,
why I'm
"This
gonna come
isn't-
back."
This isn't Marvel X-Men.
He came out in a wheelchair and said,
Wait a
"Gotcha,
minute, you lied to me.
gotcha, bitch."
I also want to say I find it funny that all these like space movie shows complain about paying for shit. Star Wars fans don't want to pay for Battlefront 2 characters. You don't want to pay the $7.99 for Star Trek.
Yeah.
And Galaxies of the Guardians is going to be fucking $18 at the movie theater.
Yeah, man.
I don't understand what your point is.
I was just bringing up Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'll be the first one to admit it. I paid $85 for the special edition. Fucking
God.
waste
Oh,
of goddamn money.
bro.
Waste of goddamn
I
money.
wasn't even willing
I
to
love
pay
Star
$10 for it.
I know. I love Star Wars that much, and it gave me a chance, and it bit me in the ass. But the storyline is cool, but it's not 10 hours of gameplay. Does not justify $5.
No. Yeah. But yeah, Star Trek, excited about that. And then another show that's on a streaming service, but I'm not really into the other shows that are, so it's Titans. Titans on the new DC Universe service. I'm not really into like the other, CW shows.
Yeah.
I've tried to watch them and I don't know. I just can't get into them. But from what I heard from Titans, it's a little bit different and it's not like those shows. It has different tones.
Is it in the same universe?
No, they're all. I think all their shows are like different universe, except for
Not
Flash and
necessarily.
Arrow.
Yeah,
and-
there's the
yeah.
Arrowverse, which encompasses Arrow, the Flash,
Black Lightning?
Supergirl,
Oh, Supergirl, yeah,
Black Knight. Black Lightning technically is not yet, but they could loop it in.
yeah,
That's why I was also gonna say, like, for anybody else, I think Black Lightning for me is like the best one that they have. That first season was really
Yeah.
good. I'm excited for season 2, but
yeah.
I'm intrigued by Titans too.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I'm not totally familiar with like the Teen Titans in general, so
Same here.
I'm open to it. Like I don't have any.
No Cyborg, right?
No,
No, Cyborg. There's 2 new characters. I don't know who they are. I watched a review and they
What
talked
is it?
about
Raven?
so it's Raven,
Starfire,
Starfire,
Beast
Beast
Boy,
Boy, and
and Robin.
Robin.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's 2 on top of that.
And there's 2 other characters. Yeah, I'm not sure who they are.
And technically, there's 2
Cyborg.
Robins.
Yeah, well, I think Nightwing, right?
There's yeah,
no, this
but
Robin.
he's dressed as Robin. But then there's
Yeah,
Jason
this Robin
Todd.
is Nightwing.
Yeah.
But they're introducing Jason Todd in the show too, as Robin, as the
Kinda
current
like it.
Robin to Batman at that time.
Spoiler: Isn't Jason
Kinda-
Todd dead?
Not yet. He's the Red Hood, bro.
Oh,
No,
that's true. Yeah, that's right.
this is before Joaquin Phoenix kills him.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. I would get in on that shit. Holy.
I just don't like it. That's so dark and serious. After watching the cartoon Teen Titans, how funny it is.
You didn't like the
So I
So
was hoping they would make like a Scott Pilgrim type
Yeah.
show.
Oh,
teenage
hey,
like
Juan
one.
wasn't even in episode
Titans
2,
Go.
and he knows. Scott Pilgrim came up.
yeah.
a lot.
So yeah, in the review they did mention that, and it is. They said that it has like comedic moments, like, but yeah, it's not like a
What,
lighthearted show.
Yeah,
when
more
Aquaman sits on the lasso and tells the truth?
I'm more familiar with Teen Titans Go than I am anything else
Yeah.
Teen
Yeah.
Titans related, and that's not a joke. I really like Teen
Yeah.
Titans Go. It is hilarious.
I love that show.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I never seen any of those, so
They just had a movie too. I haven't watched it, but I will watch it soon.
they had it. It just came out.
Once it comes out on DVD or something, I'll check it out.
Yeah. So yeah, those are. And the other one that's not genre related, House of Cards. Only just to see what they do with Kevin Spacey's character, because all the trailers are, shoot, I forget her name. Claire Underwood.
Yeah.
Right.
She's president now, and that's kind of crazy. So
Yeah,
I'm just interested to see what they do with.
Well, that
with
sounds
all
like
that.
a boring show.
Other show I was really obsessed with though is Maniac on Netflix.
I'm not gonna be able to talk anything here.
Moving
That
on.
show-
That's our show. See you guys.
He hacked your phone.
Dude, that show is so sick, but it's so
Maniac.
sad
Yeah.
at the same time because.
All right, I was gonna bring up Maniac,
All right,
even
go
though
ahead.
yeah, it is extremely sad, but it's so freaking weird, man. It's like
Have you
eternal
finished it?
sun. No, did you?
Hmm.
I'm like 6 episodes in, but it's like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and what was the other ones we compared it to?
It's like 6 episodes, right? It's not
No,
that
it's
long.
12.
No, it's 10.
12? 10?
10, no?
Yeah,
10 or 11.
Yeah.
But it's just like such a trip because
It's on
these
my watch
people are
list.
broken and sad, and they like volunteer for this experimental drug, and it just goes into their past, and you see what's broken them as human beings. And for some reason, the two main characters from Superbad are connected because the computer, and I don't know, it's fucking crazy, dude.
I saw the first 2 episodes. I mean, I think it's pretty. It looks interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonah Hill deserves more credit for like
He's
everything.
coming up, dude. He's coming up.
Yeah.
He's
He
turning
is,
around.
he is legitimately probably one of my favorite actors now.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, what his movie just directed and wrote mid-90s.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then like when
It's a
you
good
go
show.
back and see him in Moneyball and
Yeah.
Superbad, you're like, I
Like,
didn't
what?
appreciate him.
Uh-huh.
But he's good now that he's lost weight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. I see how it is.
There's been a lot of fat shaming
I know.
on this
Yeah.
show today.
Fat shaming.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Hey man.
Now and then so I got 2 shows that I'm excited for at this point, and one of them is in season 14.
Oh.
Started on Thursday night, season 14.
Here we go.
Supernatural.
I knew you were gonna mention this
Yeah,
at some
it's
point.
just it's just plugging along.
You can see some fresh cum stains on the poster outside.
Like it's at the point where the CW creative director, or whoever is running their TV programming, is like, Supernatural's gonna be here long after I'm gone. Like he's just like, oh fuck it. And in the same vein, Doctor Who series 11 on the BBC
Nice.
has started. Episode 1 is for rent on Amazon, and I'm gonna find a way to not pay for it. So.
We don't advocate
Dude,
that
are
on the
you-
show.
Are you caught up with the?
Yeah. They
Does
were
it get better?
dude. Peter Capaldi, like
They
I
figure
think
him out.
in series 10,
Yeah.
had the best 2 or 3 part episode of the show. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and like the big thing about the new season of Doctor Who is it's the first time it's a woman.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so that's gonna be kind of neat
Yeah.
because who knows what's gonna happen. Like I think I looked at the title last night when I was watching Mandy because I was gonna watch it instead.
Mhm.
It's like the woman who fell from space or something. So it sounds like they're just gonna start fresh and see what happens with the. I can't remember, what is it, Jodie something or.
Foster.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I'm super pumped about that. I'll probably let a couple episodes go and then see if I can stream it on the BBC website.
Word.
Nice.
I'll wait till Netflix or it shows up somewhere on the streaming services. Somewhere.
Yeah, they're not on Netflix anymore, I don't think.
I know. That's the
Yeah.
bummer.
Amazon.
Amazon. Nice.
Darn it.
Sweet, man. Yeah. A lot of good shows. Not enough time. Hopefully I get to catch. What sucks is I feel like all the shows I want to watch are like on a streaming service. I have to pay like extra money for it. But
Yeah, but you pay $7 for CBS.
yeah, I know. Yeah. But well, here's the hardest thing, right? Like, I'll pay for it, but I'll pay for it in like. So Kim's done in January, right? I'll probably pay for it in March, right? Once a bunch of
So
episodes
like
came
12
out.
episodes are out at that point.
Yeah, but the hardest thing is like,
Canceling your service.
scrolling through like YouTube, right? And I already follow a bunch of Star Trek YouTube channels, and this happened to me already, where they just straight up put spoilers in their thumbnails.
In the title.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
title. Like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's why you
That
just have
sucks.
to you have to accept the fact, start Wikipediaing spoilers, and you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah,
Like, because you already ruined it for yourself.
yeah. There you go.
What are those? Yeah, what do they call a sadist or something?
Yeah, you're like a total like ruined orgasm kind
Yeah.
of guy. Like that's your
Yeah.
vibe.
A lot of shows coming out. Yeah, yeah,
and
man.
now that we talked about the Joker, even more important is that video I showed the last episode of the Austin Powers Joker.
Oh boy,
Jesus Christ.
the one that we cut out, the part that we cut
Oh,
out.
no.
You didn't even listen to it.
Nah, I don't listen to my own work.
I don't
Are you
either.
kidding
I
me?
don't either.
do.
That's
I
why.
let-
That's
I
why.
let-
That's why this doesn't get any better.
I let Ted tell me about it.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing good, Ted?
They're always gonna say, "Oh man, it was good."
He's like, you're talking. That's good.
Yeah. You were talking. You had words coming out of your mouth. It's pretty good. It's good. It's good stuff. Cool, man. Yeah. So there's a lot of good shows coming out. A lot of exciting stuff. If we had a Twitter, we can ask people to send us what they're excited about, or you
guess we
can
could
just
just-
read. You
or
can
we
put
could
your
just
your
sign-
comments in the YouTube or the Stitcher or wherever you
Yeah,
find us.
click, like, and subscribe.
Yeah.
You could just text Eunice.
Yeah. Or just
Ted,
send us
just
once you listen to this. Send us
Put
a
a
text.
post-it note on Ted's computer screen.
Yeah. Exactly.
like it?
So when you listen to this, Ted.
the funniest?
So when you listen to this, Ted, just make sure you're honest and tell us what we can do better and how we can become famous from it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Cool. So
Let's
moving
thank
on.
our sponsors, though. The
Oh.
plastic bag from Walmart.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Walmart
assortment
plastic
of
bag.
beers.
Yep. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Modelo, Bud Light, Miller Light, wine cooler one.
If anybody wants to sponsor us, feel free. Cool, man. Yeah. So good stuff. A lot of good shows coming out. Yeah, we're gonna try and wrap it up now with our final segment on every show. What are you on? Juan, what are you on, man? We didn't see you all for a while.
You
What are
owe us
on?
2.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maniac was one, which
Okay.
I talked about, which was awesome. I finished. Don't want to spoil it, but as you're watching the whole entire show in the season, you're thinking about its alternate realities and one of those sci-fi movies. Then at the very end, it just drops you. It's like really depressing. Like, oh shit, I feel like crying now. About depression and how people are broken and such. And
Sounds great.
then, yeah, just totally watch it. You want an uplifting story. This reminds you, hey, my life is not that bad compared to these people.
Yeah, compared to a movie where they're written to be sad and
Like, man, their life sucks.
And the other
That's not
show-
me.
And the other shows I'm watching is Luke Cage. I'm on episode 10 right now.
Nice.
season 2.
Season 2, right.
Nice.
I think Bushmaster was a pretty sick villain.
Bushmaster's pretty dope.
Wagwan
that's pretty
fam,
cool.
stay out of me yard.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how he has a legit reason to be mad. And that's just to represent his family and his surname.
It's a good reason.
Yeah, just he's not envious or wants to like destroy anyone. He just wants to help out his family in the best way he knows how. That's by murdering people and putting their heads on sticks.
There you go. That's a good way to get
Yeah.
respect.
This whole season is like a total.
Dude,
it's a
it's
great
been so
gangster
bloody.
story.
Yeah.
A great gangster
Nice.
story.
I have
yeah.
to check it out. I
This is a
haven't
good
looked
one.
at it yet.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
And
nice.
and what's his name? The Puerto Rican dude.
Shades.
Oh,
Shades
Rosie.
is so good in this.
Yeah.
I hated him in the first season, and man, is he awesome in the second season.
His make-out scenes with the
So
grandma.
Dude, when he
awkward.
gets his
so
finger
weird.
sucked
Ah.
in the first episode, I knew I was hooked.
But my favorite part though is former Chicago Bears in it. Thomas
Dude,
Jones,
he
running
is
back.
so
He's
good
really
in them.
Is
Like,
he?
Oh,
Comanche?
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
He's in
That's
it?
what I
Shay,
thought.
yeah.
I'm like, why does Comanche look familiar?
Oh my God,
Holy
that's
shit.
cool.
He's really good.
Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
he's
to watch
really
it for sure.
Yeah, he's so good in
That's
it.
cool.
He's
He was
real
my
good.
favorite character, other than Bushmaster.
Nice. The most underappreciated Chicago Bear of all time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Devin Hester.
No.
Cedric Benson,
Thomas
Rex
Jones,
Grossman.
man.
Carcenas.
No. Thomas Jones, man. He was killer.
Jared Allen.
Rashawn Salam. Oh wait, he was killed. Never mind. my bad.
Oh
Said
man.
killer.
Jeez. There's a lot of editing in this one.
Fingers gonna be hurting after this one, bro.
Cool. Nice. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Brian, what are you on right now? What do you
All right, so I had been hearing a lot of hype on the old Twitter sphere from like LP and other artists that I like to follow. and Mandy, the Nick Cage movie. I made you guys watch the trailer when
Yeah.
you got here tonight, but dude, is it nuts? It's Nick Cage at his craziest and most vengeful, living as a lumberjack with his girlfriend, and she gets abducted by
So it's
this.
a documentary.
Basically, there's a weird Bible banging sex cult and LSD and satanic cannibalistic biker gangs, and Nick Cage just goes for vengeance and kills them all.
That's like all my favorite stuff.
Like, he's covered in blood with his smiling crazy eyes, tripping on acid. Like, it's such a fun movie. The
Nice.
first hour is a little slow, but the last hour you just can't turn away from because it's just blood spilling everywhere, hand-to-hand combat, chainsaw sword fights. It's it's Nick Cage at his finest C-rate movie.
Nice. That sounds amazing. Sweet.
Yeah, but right now I think that's about all I'm on.
Yeah.
I finished Luke Cage. I'm on Iron Fist. Like, I'm just trying to play catch up, Maniac. There's,
Sweet.
like you said, so much TV, so little time.
Very little time. Yeah. For myself, I am.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah. I know. No one ever asked me how I'm doing.
Leo, how are you doing?
I'm not doing well.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
No, I'm doing great,
Here,
actually.
take some of this.
But no, yeah. So for myself, since we're getting close to Halloween, Halloween's pretty much one of my favorite holidays.
Focus Pocus.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus. Been watching that on repeat
ABC
for
Family.
like days. Yeah, yeah. Don't they have a marathon or something of that? Or I don't
It's
know.
the,
It seems like it's on all the time.
13 spooky nights of whatever.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
try to pretend like you don't know what it is. Starts tomorrow at 8. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Just getting into Halloween stuff. So, video game wise, PSN or PlayStation Plus released Friday the 13th video game. So I've been messing around with that. It's pretty cool. It's fun.
Is that part 2?
No, it's like it's a multiplayer game. Basically, you jump into a server that has.
Battle Royale?
It's kind of like Battle Royale, but
What?
you're like a group of counselors that have to escape the camp,
Just-
and then one player gets to be Jason, and you go and you have to kill him, and you have powers, and the counselors have to start the car, so you got to go get the gas, then you
Counselors
got to
from
get
camp.
you got to get the keys, got to get the gas, you got to do this, or call the cops, and then to turn the phone on, you got to get the wires, you got to put it together, and all the while Jason's chasing you. So it's pretty cool. It's fun for free if you're a PSN subscriber. And then, yeah, other than that, just comic books, man. Border Town #2 came out. Still pretty good, going strong.
I was gonna save this, but I should tell you, I did read Border Town #2, and it was great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
It already in the second issue has hit its stride, and
Yeah.
I'm all in on
Oh yeah,
on the kids and like what
Mhm.
they're about to do. I'm all in.
yeah.
It's fun.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
One of the main artists put out the cover for issue 5. A little spoilery, but
Yeah.
it looks pretty dope. So, yeah, and then Justice League Dark finished the 3-issue arc. It's pretty good. The
Mhm.
new Justice League Dark with Wonder Woman as the head, and then Zatanna, Swamp Thing, Detective Chimp, Man-Bat.
Is that like Howard the Duck, but for DC?
I guess so. Yeah.
Could
He
be.
has a huge ass sword.
Detective Chimp.
And he wears like a suit and a little hat. yeah,
He looks like a Sherlock. He wears one of the Sherlock.
yeah,
Holmes
he's like a
hats,
Sherlock
right?
Holmes monkey.
I've seen it before. Yeah.
yeah. Who
Wow.
else? Dr. Fate makes an
It's
appearance. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then the last thing I'm doing is so DC has been releasing 100-page issues at Walmart, and I went to Walmart specifically just to get the Halloween special with Swamp Thing on the cover. Have not read it yet, but that's my next thing.
Nice.
So yeah,
Fresh
man,
off
Halloween,
the
bro.
presses, off the internet, Marvel's Iron Man Fist canceled on Netflix.
Iron Fist.
Iron Man Fist.
Oh wait, Iron Man Fist. Iron Fist is canceled.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
That's not a surprise.
Well,
So I
what's
guess
he-
I won't be watching season 2.
Like, damn it, that was my next thing.
That was the next show I was gonna talk about. Damn.
That's disappointing.
R.P. Colleen Wynn. There's a female character on that show.
All right, Joey. So what are you on right now? What?
No,
what's
it
going
says
on?
canceled. Sorry, it says canceled at Netflix. That just means they're saving it for the
Oh.
Disney streaming
No,
service.
that means it's canceled.
No,
They're
it's
not going to
canceled.
move that to. They've already. Iger said like those shows they stay where they are and they're not going to move, so that show's not coming back.
Damn.
It just means Danny Rand's going to pop up in other shows,
Makes sense.
or maybe they canceled it because they're going to do Power Man and Iron Fist.
Eh,
It's always possible.
that'd be cool. Breaking
problem.
news. Sorry.
Yeah.
Breaking
No, it's all
news.
good. It's all good.
Hey.
Hey, man, that's what we're about here,
That's what
man.
this is all about.
Breaking news.
Breaking news until we release this
Hard-
episode in a week. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a week old when this episode comes out.
Hard-hitting commentaries. I mean, this is everything you want from podcasts right here.
And a little bit of racism.
Yeah, a little bit of racism and homophobia,
Just a
and
little bit.
Alex
Islamophobia, and yeah, whatever.
alright.
It's kind of like
Wait,
Alex
what-
Jones.
Islamophobia? I was serious.
Little
I'm
racism.
serious, bro.
A lot of fat shaming. A lot of
Fat shaming. Yeah,
I was
you don't call us the
serious.
Vulgar Observer for nothing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why
we,
I got the name.
we live by
bro.
our fucking name. Put some respect on that shit.
Nice. Well, on that, Joey, what are you on? What are you on this
I thought you were
week?
gonna just cancel the episode.
No, we're done.
These ones are quick for me. Super Mario Party, because I love Mario Party
Oh,
games,
yeah.
and the new one is a lot of fun. It's also like I had already kind of said, I'm in all the way on Border Town already.
Yeah.
So that second issue is great, and I already want to see it as a series.
Mhm.
Like, I want to see that as a live action series. I think these kids are really cool, and the concept of following these kids while all this crazy demonic shit is happening around them.
Yeah.
And they're also vulgar, real kids. Like, they're dirty, foul-mouthed little shits. That's also pretty cool, too. And what was the other one? My Hero Academia is about to finish season 3. The movie was awesome. And then
They're not going to sponsor us. Quit giving them.
I'm not going to stop. Jesus. There goes
Once
the
laundry's done.
It's the presidential alarm.
Jesus,
There it
man,
is.
quit.
Don't he talks about it.
There we go. But yeah, that's really kind of it for me. I'm looking forward to Titans as well. So
Yeah.
once we'll see. We'll see. It
Yeah,
could
we'll
be
see how
it
it
could
is.
be a total dud.
I think it's
It
out
could
now.
be a stinker. It is it
out
is
now,
as
right?
of today. So
Yeah.
Breaking.
we shall
Out
see.
today.
Breaking out today.
Freaking
Whenever you
out
listen to
today.
this, it came out today.
Breaking news at 8:45 this morning.
Nice. Cool, man.
And then I'm already all in on Hellboy, and the more stuff that we just
Oh,
learned
yeah.
about it, I'm
Sweet.
fully into. I like the fact that they're going with this kind of gothic horror vibe for it.
Yeah.
I love Del Toro's stuff, the campy, more superhero vibe to it. So it's interesting to get the gothic horror vibe, and this one's gonna be. It seems like it's gonna be pretty freaky.
It's
which
just
is gonna be
Hopper
cool.
and the Upside Down, right?
I mean, it
Yeah.
it might not be, you know.
He just got stuck there, and he just
He's fighting demigorgons and
yeah.
grew some horns. I don't know where they came
Yeah.
from, but he grew them.
Yeah, definitely Hellboy's on my list for next year for sure, man.
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna be awesome.
Right now, I've been
Sounds like
you know
it'll be good.
thinking a lot about that movie and how excited I am for it. So
Nice.
good stuff.
Sweet, man. Good stuff today. Good return for Juan.
Yes. I'm
Bravo.
Yeah, very good. Good stuff.
Back from
But yeah, thanks for joining us. But come back really soon because we're going to have a Halloween special. It's going to be special. Very special.
Simpson style.
Simpson style special.
Mm-hmm.
Treehouse of Horror special.
Wow. I haven't watched one of those in years.
Yeah, those are awesome, man.
They were.
I'm telling you, Halloween's my favorite holiday. It's freaking amazing.
We'll save the Halloween talk. We'll save it
I
though.
like Christmas.
Dia dos Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
There we go.
I'm more of an Arbor Day guy.
I like Flag Day.
Casimir Pulaski Day.
Well,
Shit.
thanks for listening.
Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us for the whole
Ted.
crew. Ted, Eunice, hope you enjoyed.
I'm trying to think.
Mom, hope you
Mom.
liked it.
All right, but yeah, this was fun, guys. Thanks again.
Yeah,
See you
That's
guys
good.
later.
we'll see you guys soon.
Night, Ted.
Love you all.